Introduction. Alright, let's get this over with. I'm John Crichton. Just your average astronaut, except I'm stuck 10,000 light years from home, with a bunch of aliens, a living spaceship, and a whole lot of things I never signed up for. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you never get what you expect out of life. Sometimes, it's not about finding your way home. Sometimes, it's about figuring out who you are when the universe throws you into the unknown. Quick overview of John Crichton's life journey. I was a theoretical scientist and astronaut on Earth. My mission was supposed to be a simple test of a new space flight theory. But, of course, the universe had other plans. A radiation wave and a wormhole later, I found myself in a galaxy I couldn't even begin to understand. Moya, the living ship, became my home, and the crew, well, they became my family, whether I liked it or not. My journey was never about the stars. It was about what happens when you find yourself lost and how you choose to adapt. 6 Life Lessons from John Crichton. Lesson 6, Adapt or Die. When you're thrown into the unknown, there are 2 choices, you either adapt or you perish. It's that simple. I never imagined being in the middle of a galactic war, surrounded by strange species, and running for my life from every direction. But I had no choice but to learn. Fast. I had to adapt to different cultures, different technologies, and yes, even different moralities. Life won't wait for you to catch up. If you don't learn how to roll with the punches and change with the times, it will leave you behind. Adaptation is the key to survival, no matter where you are. Lesson 5, Fear is a tool, not a master. I'll be honest. I was terrified when I first found myself in space. I mean, who wouldn't be? But I learned something crucial: fear is only useful if you can control it. In the beginning, fear was my enemy. I'd panic, I'd freeze. But over time, I realized that fear can be an ally. It keeps you sharp, it keeps you aware. The trick is not letting fear control you. If you let it, you'll never move forward. So, use it as a tool, not a master. When you understand fear, you can face the things that would otherwise paralyze you. Lesson 4, The Importance of Connection. When I first landed on Moya, I didn't trust anyone, not the alien crew, not even the ship itself. But as I spent more time with them, I realized something: you can't do this alone. I was so caught up in trying to figure out how to get home that I didn't see what was right in front of me: connection. Whether it's with people, or in my case, with alien creatures and a sentient ship, you need connection to survive. We all need each other more than we want to admit. In the end, you can't truly face the universe alone. You need to rely on others and let them rely on you. Lesson 3, Expect the unexpected. Space is unpredictable, and life is even more so. My mission started with a single goal: proving a theory. I never thought it would turn into this: intergalactic adventures, political turmoil, life or death situations. But that's the thing about life, it never goes according to plan. The moment you think you've got everything figured out, the universe throws a curveball. So, expect the unexpected. Be ready for anything, because if you're not, life will catch you off guard. Embrace the chaos, and find the opportunity in every twist and turn. Lesson 2, Embrace who you are. I'm not your typical hero. I'm just a guy who wanted to prove a point and ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, it's not about being perfect. It's about embracing who you are, flaws and all. Sure, I made mistakes, I failed, and sometimes I was the last person to understand what was going on. But in those moments of failure, I found my strength. You'll never get anywhere if you're always trying to be someone you're not. Accept yourself for who you are, and you'll be surprised how far you can go. Lesson 1, It's the journey, not the destination. When I first got stuck in this crazy galaxy, I wanted nothing more than to get home. I wanted to go back to Earth, to the life I knew. But after all the chaos, the heartache, and the adventures, I realized something crucial: it wasn't about getting back home. It was about what I learned along the way. The people I met, the struggles I faced, and the lessons I learned in space, they changed me. You might think that the end goal is everything, but it's really the journey that shapes who you are. Sometimes, you have to get lost to truly find yourself. Closing. So, yeah. Life doesn't go according to plan. But that doesn't mean it's broken. If you're stuck, if you're lost, if you don't know where you're going, remember this: you have the power to adapt, to face your fears, to embrace the unexpected, and to grow from it all. Life isn't about having all the answers, it's about asking the right questions and being willing to learn, even when it feels impossible. So, take it one step at a time. And always remember, the journey is where you'll find your true strength.